Howdy, how y'all doing? This is George the Fearless Rambler, and I'm hoping you guys are having a great day. Today I'm in Colonial Williamsburg to get peanuts. Yes, Virginia peanuts. This is in Virginia, and I love those Virginia peanuts, so come join us here in Williamsburg. Driving back from Richmond, we stopped here in Colonial Williamsburg to do a walkabout around this historical site. Yes, to enjoy the wonderful spring weather and do some trinket shopping, especially for some Virginia wasabi peanuts. Williamsburg, a city in the United States in the state of Virginia, was the capital of Virginia colony from 1699 to 1780 and played a significant role in the American Revolution. Its heart is Colonial Williamsburg, and that is where we are today. Colonial Williamsburg is an historic district and a living history museum where actors in period costumes depict daily colonial life in the street, stores, and in workshops. It forms a historical triangle together with Jamestown and Yorktown. Today, we're shopping for peanuts. And maybe some ice cream too. Colonial Williamsburg is the world's largest living history museum. It has 301 acres featuring iconic sites, working tradespeople, historical taverns, and 2 world-class art museums. When we ate there, boy, that food in those taverns were wonderful. Now, we didn't eat in the taverns on this particular trip. This was a peanut-getting trip. So we went ahead and parked down on Merchant Square off of South Henry Street and some free parking. And in this free parking, we had 2 hours of time to visit Merchant Square and to do a quick walk around this Colonial Williamsburg. If you wanted just a fun afternoon, that is the place to kind of go and walk around and see some of the historical architectures of the American past and go ahead and get rejuvenated by enjoying the wonderful Virginia weather, strolling along, marveling in these revolutionary sites. Without paying a dime, with that free parking, you can walk around George Wythe's home and garden. He was the first Virginian to sign the Declaration of Independence. We visit his grave at the Gimme Liberty or Gimme Death St. John Episcopal Church. A little bit of history here. This section right here. You can enjoy the outside of George's house. There's a small lecture going on in front. Let's listen.
Paleontology, biology, if it exists in this world, he wants to know about it. And what's more, he wants his students to know about it. So if you're familiar with Thomas Jefferson, maybe you visited his house in the past, then you know that this natural philosophy thing.
In 1938, Colonial Williamsburg acquired the George Wythe property and completely restored and finished the house, which was opened as an exhibition building in March of 1940. These earlier outbuildings had disappeared, and they were reconstructed by the Colonial Williamsburg Association. Get up close and personal to your animal friends. Forced perspective is a technique used to utilize an optical illusion to make something appear to be larger. Human visual perception is influenced by observing the relations between sized items. Or maybe spectator's position. Do you think Disney came up with this? Nope. Look, George used it on his house to make it look bigger.
The permanent rings that you see on the finished containers are always made by the Cooper to fit finished container. So in that case, we purchased the material as strap. That's what you see on the shelf here. It's thin enough that you can easily bend it into shape with your bare hands, and then where the 2 ends of the piece of metal overlap, they're riveted together. And the rivet is just driven through and peened over cold. There's no heating or forging required, so there's no need to involve a smith in the process.
The Wythe house is also known to be haunted by the most famous ghost in Williamsburg, Lady Anne Skipwith. Well, that's another story, or an urban legend. Now that story will be another day. Walking down this road, you'll be walking right by this naughty old tree. Not quite in bloom yet, and it's in front of the Mackenzie Apothecary, which is a small counter service concession offering drinks and light refreshment. Looking to the right, now this is a sight to see, the Governor's Palace. Yes, a palace here in Virginia. It was the official residence of the royal governors of the colony of Virginia. It was also home of two Virginia's post-colonial governors, Patrick Henry, give me liberty or give me death, and Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States from 1801 to 1809. After their governorship, the capital then was moved to Richmond in 1780. Now, if you're interested in Patrick Henry and Give Me Liberty and Give Me Death speech location, follow that link above. Many of these homes people still live in, so you have to have a little bit of respect for their privacy. Now, going through at Christmas time, well, it's a great pleasure. So if you ever have time in the evening, and it's around Christmas season, take this walk around Colonial Williamsburg so you can enjoy that Christmas spirit. But here in the spring, well, bring a frisbee or two. You certainly can enjoy throwing it around in the expansive green areas, and I don't think too many people will care.
Squirrel? That's a terrible name for this new cookie of yours, Bessie. Squirrel.
This is the courthouse here?
Go in there if you have your ticket, and they'll do a whole scene, and you get to judge if they're guilty or not guilty. There too.
Let's take a minute and listen to good old Colonial Williamsburg. Enjoy the moment. Just listen.
Oh, they've shaved the front of them. That's cool. Yeah.
We've really enjoyed this afternoon walking around this historical site. But we came to shop, and to shop for peanuts we'll do. And as we go shopping, we'll probably pick up other small trinkets. Looking at the time, we have about an hour left in our free parking. So walking down the road, we found the John Greenhouse store, which can bring 18th century charm to your visit. It is a traditional general store that you can, well, purchase fine import porcelain, leather, pewter, and tinware. You know, there's toiletry and other essentials like food and drink. Just think, you can buy sarsaparilla, which you can guzzle down and get your jolly by having the bubble sensation going up your nose. Or, be more sophisticated, you can purchase Williams branded wine for your fine wine collection. Now for us, we bought sarsaparillas and several trinkets for souvenirs for our friends. Look, Nikki found a treasure. It's pumpkin butter. Yeah, I think Daniel might like that one. Now it's time to head down to the mercantile to find those peanuts. Yes, I'm in search for some great Virginia peanuts. Sauce shop. Wait a minute. Saws aren't peanuts. Well, I made it to the peanut shop right here. And I do love those Virginia peanuts. Sit down, munch out. So let's go see what they got. Wasabi? Yeah, those are some of my favorites. Can't go home without those.
Wasabi.
Got the wasabi.
Because we ate those all up. So I'm asking.
How about that dill pickle over here? Let's grab one of those. Hey. So many types of nuts. Canned nuts. I wonder if they can can me, because I'm kind of nutty. Time to check out and see our damages. But it's also time to get a snack. Yes, a sweet snack. So, you know what? Let's go find some ice cream. Oh look, there's a sweet shop. I bet they got some good ice cream. Not only they got some sweets, chocolate, fudge, and all this good stuff to make us feel wonderful. At the back, they have ice cream. Do I look like a cone? I say I'm a cone head, but I'm not. I'm a cone body. I see they have some really good and wild flavors, such as blueberry waffle cone, colonial mud, blue moon, fudgy brownie, turtle cheesecake, colorful super Mars, and of course, an old-fashioned vanilla. So what are you going to get?
The blueberry waffle cone. The blueberry one right there.
Scoop it up, serve it up.
Praline flavored cream with praline and caramel. Got caramel.
I think I'm going to get butter pecan.
All right.
1 scoop of butter pecan. Oh yeah. That's good. It's time to head off to the car as we enjoy this delicacy. As we head home, we will reminisce of our family time at historic Colonial Williamsburg. This has been a fun day with gorgeous weather and being with family and friends, and now including you. This journey has led us to be explorers for about an hour around this Nassau historical site. It also has given me a chance to get some peanuts. What else can you ask for? Life is good. And now, I want to personally thank each one of you for your support. We appreciate each one of you for joining us. Now do me a favor. Tell me what you think. Comment below and I will reply, good or bad. I want you to know that these adventures have been done for you, or at least for those who want to join our journeys. We don't get paid. These are the gifts from me to you and our traveling community. And if anything, please subscribe so we may see others join this community. And this is George, the Fearless Rambler, signing off.